everybody having a fabulous day today. And before we get into today's exciting lecture, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit my subscribe button. Support my YouTube channel. You know, my channel is getting ready to celebrate its 2-year anniversary, June 6th, 2022. And I'm going to do a special upload to recognize my 2-year anniversary with my YouTube channel. And I also want to just remind everyone, if you are viewing my videos and have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, support my channel. You know, I appreciate you watching my videos. You know, the views give me my watch hours. But if you have not subscribed, that does not fully help support this channel. So with that being said, let's get down to today's exciting lecture. The focus of this lecture is going to be how to get out of debt. How to get out of debt. And I'm going to present 9 tips on how to get out of debt. And I have used all of these tips to rise above my financial situation. You know, when I had that spiritual awakening in 2011, and I'm here to tell you, you know, everybody know the concept of my channel is talking about that money piece, that budgeting, that financing, that investing, or saving money, anything dealing with budget and finances. That is the concept of this channel. You know, although I talk about other thought-provoking, motivational, educational topics along the way, you know, from time to time, I'm going to always revisit topics on the concept and the driving force behind this channel. You know, I speak to a lot of people, you know, in my comings and goings in the natural environment, you know, in listening to a lot of people, you know, there's a commonality. You know, many people, and people who you might not think are drowning in a sea of debt. And just by listening to them, I be hearing the words that come out of their mouth. And one of the common things that I hear them saying is that it's going to keep them in debt. They are continuously going out there and creating new debt. And I'm here to tell you. So let's get down to business. Tip number 1. Do not create new debt along the way as you're trying to pay off debt. And what I mean by not creating new debt, for example, you know, a lot of people go out there and purchase large ticket items. They're charging it. That's a debt. That's a bill. You know, while you're already trying to pay off existing debt, don't create new debt. But unfortunately, you know, that's the habit of a lot of hyper spenders. Number 2, make the most of every single dollar. You know, if you're out there working, I don't care if you have your full-time job and in a side job, make the most of every single dollar. You know, even when you go to the grocery store, you know, sometimes buy the store brand. That'll save you a lot of money. You know, we all know the gas prices are high, so don't do any unnecessary driving where you're burning up gas and you're spending money. So make the most of every single dollar, and I'm here to tell you. Number 3, work some side hustles. You know, if you're in debt and you're trying to get out of debt and your primary income is just not enough to make it happen, you know, get you a side hustle. You know, there are so many jobs out there, part-time jobs, side hustle jobs that you can get to increase your income. But I want to say this: when you get that side hustle, have a purpose for that money, have a goal for that money. You know, use that extra money to pay off that debt, to increase your emergency savings account. Don't go out there and get that side hustle job and continue to create new debt and spend more, because that's counterproductive. And I'm here to tell you. Number 4, align your spending and values. Align your spending habits with your values. So if you're trying to get out of debt, and what you gotta do is Don't be going out there and doing all that unnecessary spending, because that's not going to be aligned with your values, and that value is trying to get out of debt. And I'm here to tell you. So make sure your spending is in line with your values. Get the best out of your dollars. Buy the store brand. Or don't drive so much where you're spending all that extra money on gas. Don't create new debt. So align your spending with your values in order to achieve your financial goal. Number 5. Use the power of extra payments. So if you're trying to pay off debt, whether it's a credit card debt or personal loan debt, or pay off a car or medical bills, use the power of extra payments, meaning double up some of those payments, triple up some of those payments, accelerate those payments in order to eliminate that debt. That's where that side hustle will come into play. Number 6. Know your why. Know the why behind in terms of what you're doing. Have a purpose for your money. Have a goal for that money. Write down short-term and long-term goals that you want to achieve with that money. So know the why behind in terms of what you do in order to try to get out of debt. Even to develop a business plan, and on that business plan, you can have a goal to say if you got a $2,000 or $3,000 or $5,000 credit card bill, the goal would be to pay off that $5,000 credit card bill. 2 objectives that you can create that directly link into that goal is to send in 3 extra payments a month. And then, of course, whenever you create a goal, you got to attach a deadline to that goal. That deadline is going to hold you accountable to achieve that goal. So know the why behind in terms of what you do. Number 7. For larger ticket items or personal loans, for larger ticket items, try to pay that off within 90 days to accelerate that bill so interest won't kill you. Or if it's a larger ticket item that you're trying to pay off, that you're in debt on, try to pay it off within 12 months so you can take that debt off your to-do list and recoup that money and invest it into your retirement. So for larger ticket items, come up with a game plan to get rid of that bill as soon as you can. I'm gonna use myself as an example. For my car note, I accelerated my car note to the point where I literally end up paying my car 1 year early. And when I paid that car note off 1 year early, that same money that I was using on my car note, all I did was took that same money and increased my 401. So for larger ticket items, come up with a game plan to accelerate those bills so you can get that bill off your to-do list. And I'm here to tell you. Number 8, always continue to build your emergency savings account along the way. Save enough money that you will be able to cover anywhere from 6 to 12 months of household bills. So although you have a goal over here to eliminate debt, but it simultaneously is real important while you're doing that, you also have a second goal to be building your emergency savings account simultaneously to get it to the point where you got anywhere from 6 to 12 months worth of money saved up to cover your household bills. And again, that's where that side hustle may come into play. You need to take a look at what you can do without. Take your lunch to work, cancel memberships, stop going out to eat every weekend until you can achieve these financial goals. And number 9, which is very, very important, do not live your lifestyle trying to keep up with the Joneses. That is a recipe for financial destruction. Do not live your life trying to keep up with the Joneses, or keep up with your neighbors, or keep up with co-workers, or keep up with other family members, because everything that shine ain't always shiny. You got a lot of people. If the neighbor buy a new car, you got to outdo that. If the neighbor take a lavish trip out of the country, you got to outdo that. If the neighbor get hardwood floors or put in their home, you got to outdo that. Don't try to live your life trying to keep up with the Joneses, because that will create financial destruction. Be happy with what you have. Turn your home into a paradise. Live within your means so you can begin to start getting out of debt, investing more, investing more into your portfolio, investing more into your 401, investing more into your emergency savings account so you can have peace of mind. And I'm here to tell you. And most importantly, when you get out of debt, don't turn around and get right back into debt. That's counterproductive. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have gotten something out of this lecture in terms of how to get out of debt. And I'm here to tell you, when I had my spiritual awakening in 2011 and learned how to master my money and control my money, if I would not have had that spiritual awakening in 2011, I would not be in a position where I would be able to fully retire by the latter part of 2023, so I can recoup 40 hours of my life. My life ain't gonna end when I retire. I'm gonna really and do some things, have time to continue to cultivate my YouTube channel. I may even write another book. And with all of this I'm doing with my YouTube channel and my book, both of those two pieces there, it's going to generate passive income in due time. And I'm here to tell you. So with that being said, please do not forget, hit my subscribe button, hit that notification button, and be on the lookout. My publishing company, Page Publishing, they're in the process of working on a phenomenal video trailer to market my book, Awake Financial Freedom. And the concept of this book is I share with the reader my testimony in regards to how I rose from financial destruction to financial freedom. There is a spiritual base to this book. There's a specific chapter in this book where I share with the reader, I dove deep and share with the reader on how I rose my credit score from a 340 to 800 on my own with my own skills and ability that God gave me when I had that spiritual awakening in 2011. This is a must-read book. I'm getting a lot of feedback on or individuals who have purchased my book, who have read my book. I'm here to tell you this book can benefit anyone who wants to rise above their financial situation, or can also benefit the reader in terms of how to enhance and continue to move forward in developing and securing their financial freedom. So with that being said, that's all I have. Simplify, Simple Fidelis, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great evening.